now, I think.
Not too hot.
No, there's a good breeze, but yeah, it's getting to the point where you're sweating if you do a little bit too much, you know. We're going to be doing some secret beers, secret to me, that is.
Yeah.
So I don't know what these are.
So I picked these beers.
Yeah.
Did you introduce yourself?
I don't think I did.
Have we forgotten?
Jose?
Yeah, you did.
Eric.
I'm trying to think if we did that the last one. There's a theme, but you'll see once it's all over. So what I got was Prairie Okie. It's a barrel aged. Yeah, it's an imperial brown ale aged in whiskey barrels.
Oh, okay.
So this is 12%. These are pretty hard to come by, also.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one around at all. It looks kind of blackish almost, but it's pretty brown. It's like a really dark brown.
It's kind of malty, but it's kind of like fruity.
It's got a little bit of a tartness to it.
I wouldn't say like molasses,
no,
but like
It smells a little bit like, tiny bit like raisins.
It smells like some sort of fruit drink or something.
All right. So cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
Whoa.
Very datey.
It is. That is surprisingly smooth finish. Little breathy, little alcohol-y, not too much. It's kind of light-bodied, surprisingly.
Yeah, it is. Especially for 12%.
I know, or even just for a brown ale. Normally brown ales are like medium-bodied. This one is fairly light.
This was, I think, like $14.
Okay.
$14, $15 maybe. I don't get paid by Plaza or hooked up by Plaza to mention them.
All right.
I'm gonna give it like a solid 7. This is pretty. It's pretty different than anything we've had recently. I think at this point, for $14, I'm paying for availability. I'm sure it doesn't go for $14 in Oklahoma or wherever it's brewed from. And it's really good, but it's not worth the price, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I don't know. It's just not a $14 beer in a 12-ouncer.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you hit it right on the nose as far as it's a 7. It's really good. Definitely one of the more interesting beers that I've come across, this past year. Only a couple of them have sort of made my eyes open up a bit, This being kind of one of them. I haven't had an Imperial Brown in a while, so I'm kind of I'm kind of forgetting what they tasted like, so I don't really have a good comparison for it, but it does feel like it's a 7. Definitely, I definitely didn't get those reactions from the other Imperial Browns that I've had before. Definitely a 7, but yeah, just the price is a bit steep.
Right.
And a 7 may not justify a $15 beer.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it's like, even if you did love it, you thought it was a 10. How often are you gonna get it? It's not readily available. Exactly.
That's good though. But I tried it. I have seen it. So
this is more like bragging.
Yeah.
Bragging points.
Just to say you can, you tried it and you can
like,
cross it off that list.
Yeah.
Of beers to try, which is ever growing.
The theme is Prairie.
This
is OKC. What is this? This is also 12%. This is an imperial stout aged in tequila barrels.
Okay.
So this is very hard to get also. The only other one is their apple one that I can't find still. I'm not getting too much of a smell.
No.
It does smell like an imperial stout though.
It does smell, yeah. You do get some of those chocolatey sort of coffee notes. Not super strong though.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
That almost tastes like soda. Or that
That is Seriously,
That's different. That's really different.
I can tell why it's like aged in tequila barrels. It tastes kind of like a bad aftertaste. It has a lingering, breathy
Yes.
aftertaste, like if you know, a whole night of mixing drinks, not beer, but
Like I could feel it, you know, in the mouth a bit more. I hate when I say that.
In the mouth a bit more. In the mouth a bit more. I hate when I say those things. But I could feel I could feel it. You know, there's a mouthy feel, you know, to it, and that's just barely there, and it's a little unusual. You know.
has a very like almost chemical kind of taste.
I think just because of the fact that these are tequila barrels and it feels like it's off, you know?
It does.
It feels like there's something not right with this. Like if someone had gave you this and said, "Oh, that's spoiled beer," you'd be like, "Oh yeah, it tastes spoiled."
Yeah.
You know? Because it just doesn't taste like, you know, like the, you know, bourbon barrel aged ones, or, you know, just even barrel aged. But this is specifically tequila, which is why it probably tastes a little strange.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that quite a few people who love traditional imperial stouts will probably not like this. They might actually hate it. I'm gonna give this. You know what? It's kind of a 7. It's not an average beer for sure, but it's not up there as far as like this is spectacular. I would definitely buy this again. This is more of a one-off, you know, like that donut, you know, one, or the sriracha beer, you know. It's just kind of interesting to try. This to me is kind of like more of a not a gimmick, but more of the experimental side, where you're kind of like, this is sort of right on the edge of going. You've gone
Too
past.
far.
Yeah, you're too far now. This is right. This is walking that fine line, because you definitely get a lot of that good stuff, but then you get that weirdness to it.
I think I'm gonna give it like a 6 or 6.5. I don't like tequila, so that's probably why. And compared to the one that we just had, the Imperial Brown,
Yeah.
that one
Sounds good.
tastes way better compared to this one. Maybe just the Imperial Stout alone would have been like super good, but that aging in tequila barrels is not for me. I don't really like it. It tastes like spoiled, like you said, or yeah, it tastes really funky, and I'm not digging it.
All right.
And it's expensive and harder to find than the other one, so it's yeah.
I think maybe I think I have an idea what to do next as far as our next review. So what I'll do is I'll surprise you this coming review. I will pick the beers. I will pick the theme between them, and we'll see how it goes.
I'm so glad I got it though.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, like I said, it's just another one to cross off the list.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. It's just, you know, I don't know if I like it $15 worth, you know. So that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
So might be too much of a gamble, you know, for some people. You know, but others might like it. You never know. Cool. Until next time, happy beer hunting.
See you later.